You get to a point in life. No, look, everything's trying to trigger. Look, look, this, and let me talk about twin flame. This is what I think about twin flame. All right, this is what I think about twin flames. Okay, thank God I haven't found one. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's not as romantic as what you think. Here we go. This is called being blunt. This is called being. You want to be blunt? Here we go. You want me to be blunt?
All right, let's do it. I'm down for it. Let's do it.
Get ready for the comments to come and go. Oh, you don't experience. I said, listen. Here you go. Here's my opinion. That's the way it is. Right. Yeah. Get me in a mood. Here we go. Right. Twin flame. You can take that and go and play with it in the middle of the ocean. No chance. Would I want a twin flame? Absolutely bloody not. I want to thank Jackie Lyons. Thank you very much. All I understand is it's back and forth. It's one soul split. Okay. Now, do you want to be romantic or anything like that? Everyone goes makes it all romanticized. Look, in some cases it could be, but let's be honest. Your twin flame could be your soul love. Now, let me explain soul love. It's someone with another soul that loves your heart. Okay. And that's the way it is. Like you've got that instant connection. You look at it. We talk about the Disney, the true love thing, which is most of the time it's like 99% of the time it's a load of crap. You know that because they're putting things into people's heads. This is the way it should be. But I have to admit, all your life that you always want that someone to look you in the eye, look into your soul. Now, this is getting deep. This is not going on to Disney Channel, Disney Plus, and watching bloody Little Mermaid or Cinderella or other Snow White. You look into something, right? If they actually talk about it properly, it's the connection between two people who look into each other's eyes and they can't get it. They just connect. That's what it's all about. Let's take away all the crap. You look into that eye and you know there's that connection, that deep love connection, not this bloody Prince Charming or bloody Snow White crap that's going on. Matty Barris, you've just turned my head. Make sure you listen to this. You go, everyone's going to love listening to this show. But you look at it and you go, right, they go, Prince Charming and all this other crap, right? But let's look at it logically. Every man and every woman wants to have that someone who loves them for who they are, right? We always look for it. And everyone wants that instant connection. They look into each other's eyes and go, this is it. Yeah? Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's not bloody Disney. That's not Disney Plus crap. That's the soul love, whether it be a past life regression or whatever, but you know. So I've got that. So the difference between that and the twin flame is together. It triggers you, as Diana's going to tell you in a minute, as she pounds her hand like this, or pounds against the head. And she said, and they say that look, it could be a love. Don't get me wrong, but it'll trigger you into your deepest, darkest fears. Fears is a word? It'll challenge you on every level. If you want to play tug of war, go and have fun with it. I'd rather not. And look, as I said, it could be a beautiful thing. There you go. What's the word I'm looking for? And it's say you've always been wanting a relationship and wanting to be loved, all right? Or you have this dream that you want. That's like that's a fear in some ways. There's a want and a fear, and then things flow. But the twin flame might do that for you. Might be teaching about the insecurities. Does that make sense? Am I rambling, or are we on the money?
From my experience, yeah, I mean, I think we talked about Matt before about the fairy tale romance stuff, and the twin flame stuff. You want to romanticize it, of course. I mean, who doesn't want to find their counterpart, their divine counterpart, right? It sounds great. I'm not saying it can't be rewarding, but a lot of it is just why did the soul split in half to begin with? You know, there's a lot of karma, right?
That's interesting. That's interesting.
There's a lot of karma. There's so much karma, so much you need to learn for your soul to evolve, right? That it had to split into two. So meeting them is like a mirror, right? Mirroring back your insecurities, your fears, maybe your trauma. Like you can't really get one up on them, right? All the games you played before or wanted to play, or maybe you subconsciously played it because you're afraid of getting hurt, right? It's all brought to the surface. It's all like called out. It's all right in front of your face. And I talk about liking to do shadow work and stuff, and I do, but this is a whole nother, this is like, it makes you feel like everything, all the work you've done is like, I want to say is all like nothing but like, I've done a lot of inner work, I've done a lot of healing, I'm not saying you're never really done, you wouldn't be here on this earth, right, if you were done, but it brings up stuff like, I thought I was much more developed on certain areas, and I was like, oh, it's just a big bomb, like, oh my god. It can be good, you're going to learn the most and transform the most, but it's also going to be very painful, because you're working through, like, probably not even going in this life, or going in past lives, right? And, lessons, karma, like, this is on a different level. But on a good note, if you did meet them, and you were trying to be in union, right, it is good, because maybe you're on that same frequency. Maybe you actually both did a lot of healing, right, that you met, and you both are aware of each other and trying to work it out. And no relationship is perfect anyway, but this is different, right? It's it just brings a lot up. You can, I like to take everything as a learning lesson. You can learn the most, transform the most, but it's also like going to be the most frustrating as well, because all your triggers, your deep wounds, all the defense mechanisms, it's all like super triggered to like the extreme. And you can get addicted to the highs and lows, right? The really high feeling and then the low feeling, right? It's someone that used to be an addict too. You can be like addicted to those feelings, but a lot of them it isn't even them. It's like, it's the way you're perceiving something, and it's based on your past wounds, right? So sometimes the things I'm even getting triggered on, it's not really that they did anything wrong to me. It's I'm perceiving a situation, the way that maybe a behavior of them, or the way you're communicating or acting, based on I'm looking through the lens of my past wounds and my like really deep emotional trauma. And even we're going back to inner child too. The inner child's probably gonna be triggered the most out of all of them, because it's bringing up this stuff. I'm like, oh shit. And my defense mechanisms don't really work for that. My defense mechanisms that work with everything else aren't really like, don't have shit. I have to just sit and deal with them, but it's good, right? But it's gonna cause a lot of turmoil on both ends, and that's like communication is important. But I'm just kind of rambling here, but
not at all.
It's rough, man. It's I wasn't expecting anything like this, I was like, yo, I'm good on my own, I don't need anybody. And then someone comes along, has everything that you wanted, right? Even reflects back your own soul, and you're like, shit, wow, oh my god, I don't even know what to do with this, because it's like, what the fuck.
Feel like when you get success, you don't know what to do with it.
Yes, it's the same. You're right, and we talk about this, yeah. Or getting the money, getting the job, getting whatever, or even just making your next move in your business, right? Outside of your comfort zone. This shit is very outside of the comfort zone.
I think it's like, this sounds really bad, but you have a look on the internet, and twin flames marketed as a it's like the latest trend.
Yeah.
Right? And then everyone goes, I found my twin flame, but not understanding it. And Jackie Lyons, thank you again, I'm mentioning your name, it really understood it. So you have to really look into, say, example, more than like, let's be honest, okay, even though Matty Barris is right about the Disney thing, right? So the Disney, the happy ever after. Now that's not a problem, but let's take the positive out of it. There's nothing wrong with finding the happy ever after and wanting that, right? But it's like the evil part of it is using it against you, but you're not really taught how to understand it in a way. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with finding someone. Now, if you go back to the universal law, like Solomon said last week, we go back to universal law and find someone that you connect with, and that look you get. Now, the best example, I had to admit to myself a while ago, that's what I wanted to get. Now, I know I'm not. I know, and you know that you've done a lot of work, so you understand that the connection between the soul is totally different, right? So that they look, oh my God, he's truly in love with me on all this kind of garbage, right? Okay, that's what. Oh my God, look at this. Oh yeah, a load of crap. Anyway, and a load of bloody crap. Anyway, and this is where the Disney thing comes in. But if you've done some work, if you've done work, and you know. And you see, now I can honestly say to myself, I've seen a lot of people, and nothing's perfect. Now, ladies and gentlemen, nothing's perfect in the world. People have their ups and downs. But in the scheme of things, you look and say to yourself, yes, I want that unconditional love that people have, unjudgmental. You know, you have your ups and downs, it's no problem, and you can understand that. But the same thing says, the same sort of thing is that you want that feeling that is the base of a relationship. Where you have that look. I say, I got it, and I'm running with it, and that's it. You know. And the other thing is, it's actually and this is where the timing, and this is where all the timing comes in from getting my Akashic records done. It has taught me it has brought up a few fears and stuff like that. That's not a problem. But at the end of the day, you have to trust in the universe and trust in your journey and trust in the flow and trust in your story. So if it's bringing up stuff that you have, excuse me, guys, here we go. If it's brought up stuff that you need not work on, but is being your Achilles heel, you can work on it, and you got to work out that if you want this for yourself, okay, then you have to work with it. And the other thing is, it's other those lessons like not giving your power away, speaking your truth, listening, all that kind of stuff, but also having that person that looks you in the eye and has that undivided love for you, and you damn well know it. And the thing is, we've been put through so much that we've been distorted to go, okay, now have you got faith that your intuition is on? So there's a lot of universal and personal lessons that are involved in this stuff.